Coming up in the show this week, well, technically there is no show this week. However, we do have some podcasts planned for release in the coming weeks. Sorry to keep you all waiting for new episodes. We know it's been a while. But to keep you sweet in the meantime, we put together a short 15-minute best of so far, or greatest hits if you like, compilation episode of the best bits from episodes 1 to 23. Please enjoy, and we look forward to making and releasing some new episodes soon. Let's go!
Do you know lobsters taste with their feet?
Never had that, no. Never
It's
ever
true,
had
man. What does it f***ing taste of?
It tastes of pasta.
No, but that's no an answer, mate.
Right,
That's
it is.
not an answer,
What
mate.
is
No,
a
it's
snake?
not. It's not. It's not. A snake tastes. So if I tasted snake meat, I'd be like, it's a wee bit. It's kind of a
Or
like
steak.
duck, but it's got a bit.
Steak.
No, I would be able to go. Oh, steak.
Okay, not snake.
Snake.
I did.
That snake tastes like a bobby.
A line.
No, Virgin Line. What does that reference?
A train, I know. What does the L stand for?
What was he doing there, mate?
Lick.
Well, close enough, actually. There was
Virgin
tongues.
lick.
There was.
Ah, dear. That's brilliant.
That's what it should be called from now on, mate. That's what I'm going to
Virgin lick.
Virgin love.
Nah. What was it? I had to
Lucy.
say it was
Lucy.
Lucy. Virgin Lucy.
Well,
What was he doing there? Take it back. Take it back a
Oh,
few steps,
jeez.
Banks. We
He's
need
gonna-
to take you through this.
he's going to get a winch.
Yes, correct.
Right,
Correct.
right.
What do you use to winch?
Lips. Oh, virgin lips. Virgin lips.
What is your proudest accomplishment, Neil?
Accomplishment. If it's
Never
up to
said
date,
achievement.
if it's up to date, it might sound really cheesy, but joining the band.
Shucks.
Aye, absolutely. It's like, well,
Get out of town.
this is my next stage in my life. So this is like I'm in it, you know. So
know.
for me, it's quite a commitment. If it was not band related, it would probably be my daughter, I suppose, because that's
Of
probably
course.
That's a good second best.
goes without saying.
I'm glad she comes behind us.
I can honestly say it does come second as a proud achievement I have achieved.
Yeah.
'Cause I mean, I just shot a blank, not blank. I just shot a bullet.
Definitely wasn't
to be
a
honest.
blank guy.
So as much.
See, when you mention it, I remember that one of my first facts that I said in this needs a wee fact check.
Lego.
No, but that's far I know that's true. But one of the first facts that I said was one that I'd seen a programme about where they took a head off a monkey and put the head on a different monkey.
I fucking knew
That,
this was
but
shit.
that isn't quite true. But it's still quite.
You don't say.
It's still quite unbelievable because what they done was they took the head off the monkey and they kept it alive. They kept it alive for
How
about
did
5
they do
minutes.
that?
That's just like a chicken, bro. No, I mean that's just like a chicken.
Oh, they just kept the vital blood and oxygen coming through tubes.
Fucking
We just-
Kept the head alive.
You could do that
Kept the
with
head
anything.
alive.
You could do that with literally anything. You could do that with anything. Anything that dies, you could go, right, keep its kidneys and hearts going for 5 minutes, guys. Right,
No,
right, there you go.
his head was still alive. Even
No,
though
wasn't he?
No,
How
but
do you
it
know
connected
that?
it because it showed you. It connected it with tubes. I'm telling you,
With pubes?
tubes.
They connected it with pubes.
Cubes.
Tubes.
Tubes.
You said pubes.
That's a different fact. I'm gonna find that footage and I'm gonna bring it.
Tell you, you'd need to be a right game
The
pube to
next
keep a
podcast.
monkey alive, that's for sure.
Oh, fuck me. That's bad.
I've also got a correction. Jurassic Park was released in 1993, not 1994. Not 1994.
Oh well, what you
Last
that
week.
since Mel's son monkey seeds on me pure. Again, Jesus Christ. But see the technicalities of that. I think they spoke about this in the Ricky Gervais podcast. I'm sure they said something like this to Carol. But the fact that you I mean, how do you know that he's alive, Murph? What did they do to prove that he's alive?
You can see it breathing. You can see it thinking.
Breathing!
What's it breathing with? Okay,
It's breathing through its nose. But I don't know where the I don't know where the air goes. Obviously, it won't make it to the lungs.
Two
What's it
straws.
through the tubes?
What's the definition of being alive, though? Is it heart or the brain activity?
Both.
It's both, isn't it? So,
Consciousness, is it no? Oh well, no.
so they kept the
medically-
brain conscious. Is that what you mean, Merv?
I
I
didn't
don't
know
know.
that.
I don't know if there was consciousness. All I can say is,
Of course, it doesn't need to know that.
I walked alive. I walked alive in the head. And I walked to be honest, they walked more alive in the head than they did in the body.
It was probably a fucking muppet or something.
So his eyes were moving. That
Look, he's still moving.
Aye, it's eyes in that. I would see if you've seen this monkey, you would definitely believe that it's alive.
I need to
but
see
it's just a head
Aye,
with
but
tubes.
imagine.
So, but it's just because its eyes are open.
Aye, but it's moving them a wee bit, and it's kind of. I mean, I had some look in its face as if like, what the fuck is happening?
Oh, you would do, wouldn't you?
I looked a wee bit embarrassed.
I'm fucking off my head.
I'll find the program. Hopefully, it was years ago.
I guarantee he won't find that program. Dear, aye, very good.
See them again, Merv?
Oh, fucking hell.
Eggs, onion, cornflakes, honey, coffee, marshmallows, cherry, truffles, ginger, pineapple, honey, octopus, turkey, marmalade, coconut fudge, tangerine, strawberries, mustard, and pies.
Or pies.
Everything you can buy down the bars.
I'm going to put a beat behind that. I hope that's okay.
Aye, go for it. Aye. I don't know if you can buy octopus in the bars, but I bet you can.
Of course
buy
you can. Of course you can, mate. Big shug still. And you just sneak up and wink at him. Maybe some octopus, no bother. I have no clue. Is it to do with, like, collectively they all have this in common? Or is it like a random?
You want me to tell you? They're all mentioned in Beatles songs.
Oh, fuck off. Never never fucking got it, man.
It's quite obvious. It's quite obvious.
That's very interesting, Merv. Thank you
Aye,
very much for
coconut
that.
fucking fudge.
Strawberries, mustard.
Of course. Okay, now.
Jesus.
You do George Ezra and I'll be Andy Murray.
Right, okay.
We're just meeting.
Right.
We're meeting.
Can I also do like a wee bit where it's George Ezra's mum, like
Aye.
wiping his cheek with a spit before he
Aye,
goes on?
aye. So this is Andy Murray meets George Ezra
and his mum.
and his mum.
Right, okay, George. Oh, you look so handsome, George. Have you got your toffee in your mouth? No. Fantastic! I can't wait to hear you sing that song. He's got a big now one of the big toffees that your gran used to have in that tin. That was just the minute, like it seemed like solid rock when you put it in your mouth, but the more you chewed it and the more malleable it became, the more it stuck to your teeth. That's how he sings his songs. Just trying to get a big bit of toffee off the top of his mouth.
Toffee mouth. Was he not accused? Well, posthumously, obviously, hundreds of years later.
After
of,
he'd had his summits.
Posthumous. Posthumous. Sorry.
Fucking hell, man. Posthumous. As opposed to prehumus.
Posthumous, like. Posthumously, he was. They were saying that maybe he was chopping folk up. And like drawing it.
I did not see you saying that at the end of that sentence.
No, how did that even get to there? For humus.
I don't remember that. I think it was in the news and stuff that it was perhaps suggested that he was cutting folk up, and because they were incredibly accurate.
Which celebrities have we had a brush with personally?
I've got a good one for that. It's Usher. I've met Usher.
Oh, what?
Working in the Timberland shop, and he walked in. I was kind of talking to Natalie back in the day when I worked in the Timberland shop on Buchanan Street, and there was a gentleman over there, and Natalie's like, "That's fucking Usher." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "It's fucking Usher," and I'm like, "Holy shit, so it is." And he was asking for, "I can have these in a size 10 or whatever," and he was in for ages, man, talking all sorts of shit. He was asking questions about, because he was playing in the Hydro that night, and he's like, "What's the local lingo for wwomen, so I can address all the women in the crowd? What was it you call them?"
And he asked,
and I was like, "Bird, mate, bird." You call him? He's like, "What?" See if a guy's asking what is he referring to female. I'm like, "Bird, mate." He's like, "Bird." I'm like, "Aye, bird. B-U-R-D, bird." I'm like, "No, it's B-I-R-D." I fucking think to myself, and B-U-R-D, bird, right? All that kind of thing. "Aye, mate, bird, B-U-R-D, bird."
Why are you calling ladies birds?
That's what he was asking. What as a cheeky? What would be a cheeky word if I was
cheeky word
referring to? If a guy was referring to a woman.
There's no way Usher walked into Timberland in Glasgow and said, "Spanko, what's a wee cheeky word?"
No, not. But what
words went through your head when he asked you that?
Oh no, I just said bird.
What was
I just said bird straight away. I was quite nervous,
Straight
man.
to
It's fucking Usher. I'm like,
of course,
bird, mate, bird. B-U-R-D, bird. And he's typing it in his phone. B-U-R-D. Oh. So he must have said it. He must have went, because he was going on and said, "Can I hear from all the birds in the audience tonight?" So he must have said that in the Hydro. Where's my birds at?
Where's my birds?
That was my fault. If you were at that, anyone listening was at the Usher concert in 2014.
There must be a live recording. I need to find this out.
Aye, that'd be amazing.
There was like a farm that sits in Canwath Road, and it used to sell eggs, and I can remember getting in there really young, and it was an old fat farmer woman in the place. It was just like a proper stinking farm, this place, and the smells. See, when you were young that age, getting in and seeing this old sturdy farm woman and all these smells, and she had porridge in a drawer. Do you know they done that?
I've heard that. The oats.
I've heard that. No, they made the porridge in the drawer.
Oh, like wet?
So I swear to God, right? They used to like make the porridge. You would put it in an old chest of drawers, like, you know, the side table things you would get in a house, an old house, and it was proper wood, oak wood, and it was just wooden drawers, and they would put the porridge in that, and they would leave it for ages, and they would cut it. Cut it and eat it. So cut it out the drawer and eat it.
A drawer porridge.
I'm convinced that their milk that they had in their fridge wasn't pasteurised. It was just straight out of the cow. It was, man. I'm not joking, because the smell when they opened that big fridge, oh Jesus, that'll live with me to die, that smell. When was the last witch burned in Scotland?
It's 1964 or something, man.
The 80s or something.
It's always the 60s.
80s. Fucking hell. Right, everybody down Buchanan Street, we're going to burn this cow.
1796.
Nah, and you've already googled it.
I've not.
1727.
Was it?
Aye.
I believe that the reason the way they decided, I could be wrong about this, you'll probably have the facts there, but they burned they put the witch in the water, and if she drowned, if she drowned, she wasn't a witch and she died, and if she floated, she was a witch and she.
Aye, that's a pretty
which seems a bit unfair.
I know. Fucking lose.
Unless you do it a witch, and then obviously you just grab your broomstick and use your witch powers.
Aye. And jump away like, hee hee hee, fly my pretties, fly. Mariah Carey. Let's go to Neil.
Banger. But you know, I feel for the poor woman, because as soon as she sang that Christmas hit single, she is probably at every Christmas tree light up on the planet around this time. She must be stinking rich, but she must be a sad sack of potatoes, man. And that whole like getting her vocal cords snipped and singing like a dolphin, nah, just fuck off.
What? That's the first I've heard of this. What's that?
You can't just throw that in there. And
Aye, she got her vocal cords snipped so she can sing high like those dolphin notes you hear her do. That stuff way up there. It's all because she got her vocal cords snipped.
No.
A lot of singers have done that.
Neil said it on the podcast. It's fucking true. He's need to get used to this. He's need to get used to it. I'm telling you, I've read away after many a thing he said and Googled. Man, fucking hell, that's right enough.
Really? Useless information, that's what I know.
I'd like to predict the future and get a few coupons
up. Exactly, aye. That's what I was saying a lot about that Outlander. When's it going to get to the point where the woman that's gone back in time can bet? She'll be able to bet.
When's she going to find an almanac?
That's so funny. When I watched Back to the Future, that's all I was thinking about. And then when he actually did the whole gambling thing, I was like, that's what I would have done. I would have totally went back and I would have just made some money or something. It's bizarre, isn't it?
Fucking right. Keep your hoverboards in an almanac.
But I believe that you can get banned from certain...
you can get banned out of the bookies for time travel.
You can get banned...
I seen you in 2045.
Fuck off, get out. No chance you bet. You can get barred off bookies for like winning too much and shit like that.
Aye, I've been barred off a bookie. I get barred off a bookie
for winning.
When I won a few quid and they were saying it was actually in poker. It was like a poker site through a bookies. Can't mind what one it was. It may have been Wally Hills or some. But they accused me, and this was no true. But they accused
time traveller.
no. Apparently,
got a futuristic cigarette there. He's going for the future.
Apparently, thinking there's a thing called passing or something, passing hands. So like, if you're in poker, you can be in with a mate, and I'll just fold all my hands, no matter how good they are. So he collects all the money, or some along those lines. And I was like, I wasn't doing any of that.
Oh, to get in with your mate to your
aye, some along those lines. It was that long ago, I can't mind, but I get barred off.
Thanks very much for listening to the Carbon Copy COVID Curer podcast. We'll be back soon with another ill-informed, chat-filled episode. Why not tell us what you think by email, inquiry@carboncopymusic.band, or visit our website, carboncopymusic.band. And if you're feeling really generous and you haven't already, please give us a like on our Facebook, facebook.com/carboncopy4, and even our Instagram, @carboncopyweddingband. Thanks again. No bangers were harmed during the making of this podcast. Carbon Copy reserve the right to know about anything they like, and they will. Thank you.